This from Jake Trotter. Among edge rushers, Myles Garrett leads the NFL in pass rush win rate, 28.7. He's also been double teamed more often at better than 31% than any edge rusher. So what they're saying is the other teams are dedicating more resources to stopping him, and he is still beating them more often than anybody else. That's what that, in English, that's what that tells you.
Tells you Myles Garrett's the best defensive player in football right now.
Right.
Yeah. Again, mind you, he's doing this with some of the worst help in football, right? Like, it's incredible. If he were on a better team, we'd be talking about this like it's LeBron in 2006. Like, oh my goodness, dude, he is incredible. But yeah, Myles has been really, really good. One of the best players is why I'm so incredulous about anybody trying. You just don't when you have one of the best players in football and you're trying to win within the next few years, and that player is young, you got to keep that guy. Like, there's no trading him. Like, and there's not enough first-round picks in the world for me to trade him.
Yep, I'm with you. Kevin Stefanski and Myles Garrett today both talked about him kind of being in the running and in the conversation of being Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I think really since we've been here, and when you're a player of Myles' stature, you're going to get a lot of attention. Teams go into it and they want to chip him with tight ends. They want to slide the center to him so that the guard can get out to help him. So he has to fight through double teams. He gets the attention because of his history, just like a lot of guys, a lot of the premier rushers, and that can't slow you down. He plays a lot of snaps for us too. He plays, doesn't come off the field very often, so he's playing at a high level, and we need him to play at a high level to play good defense.
I like to think that I'm in the thick of it, and there's 4 games left, and there's no reason why I can't be at the top of the sack leaderboard. So I'm going to keep on continuing to play at a high level, high effort, and give the most for these guys. And at the end of the day, whatever's said and done, I gave my all for my guys.
And again, Quincy, because the Browns have not had the season as a team collectively, that in some instances will work a little bit against them. If it's relatively even between a guy that's on a really good team and a guy that's on a not so good team, that Defensive Player of the Year usually goes, the tiebreaker is how your team's going.
Yeah, and your your just basic stats, right? Like the advanced numbers and everything else that we could look at, be like, hey, Myles might be the best defensive player in all of football. That's not what the people who vote on that award really look at, right? Unfortunately, they look at sacks, they look at TFLs, they look at traditional numbers. And traditionally, he's not having the craziest season, right? I mean, it's crazy. We could kind of hand wave a 12 sack in with 4 games left. It's like, oh yeah, it's not a crazy season for anybody. That's just kind of what Myles does. It's like, 12 sacks. So what? It's not like the crazy statisticals. He's not leading the league in sacks or anything like that. So it's going to be hard for him to get it. But I bet he's going to be the king of, Pro Football Focus all pro team list and AP all pro list and all that.